has not met a check that he would not cash.
I ain't mad at him.
That boy works. And
I ain't
works.
mad
Getting them checks, Mario.
He accepts whatever.
He's 78 years old. He still like he did when he was on Saved by the Bell, the original series.
He got
them Chuck Norris jeans.
You know,
he is 80 years old.
He is 78, and he's still out here looking the same.
Him and Pharrell, they all got the same jeans.
Not
for real.
The Saved by the Bell reboot. I don't know if any of y'all checked it out on Peacock.
No.
It was.
You would be the only one to watch something like that.
I'm saying it's the first episode they was doing for free. I mean, I was just, it was during like Thanksgiving, I believe.
Sure.
Wait, you said for free, as in they charge for this?
Yeah, if you want to see the rest of it, you got to get like the, like Peacock Premium or whatever it is. If you
you thought about purchasing it based on how the first episode went?
No, it wasn't going to be a purchase regardless.
Wait,
I only watched it because.
So you mean to tell me if some people in that household would have wanted to watch more, you would have told them, fuck off?
They would have been on them to do that.
But as long as they had some money on their card, they could have. And you would have been okay, and you would have watched the rest of the episodes. But they don't go on your card. But if there's available cash on somebody else's card in the house, you would watch once they've gotten their authorization number.
I really just want you to admit that it piqued your interest. I just want you to admit that.
Piqued my interest. Well, I mean, anybody who grew up watching Saved by the Bell will pique their interest. I'm telling you, after watching it, it's trash.
I grew up watching Saved by the Bell, and I'm not interested.
Yeah, I was about to say I watched the reruns, and that doesn't.
I'm not interested enough. I'm not interested enough to pay for it. But if it was already on something that I am, a subscription I already got, I watch it at least the first episode to see what's going on.
So you mean to tell me it's the old characters on the show, or they got a whole new?
It's the premise you would expect is there. Well, from what I saw in the commercial.
Like I'm trying to see if it's like a spinoff with new people, or is it like Full House where they brought everybody back and
they just aged them.
It looks like they're the teachers now.
Yeah, it doesn't focus on the old heads. They're in there, dropped in there, but this is a more, they cursed a little bit. It's racy. It's more modernized with the things they're talking about. There's a lot of, it's transgender people in there. It's, they're dealing with all types of.
Why you had to drop that in
2020? Well, no, because I'm saying the main character is trans.
Oh, the main character?
So, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like, throwing it out there. Yeah, the main character is transgender. So
gotcha.
They're trying to, incorporate everything.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, right, well,
and this concludes Saved by the Bell talk forever.
It's not. Hold on, because someone was telling me that Screech died this year, like right when pandemic hit, but I don't see that. Have y'all heard that?
Screech dies
every year. Was it the same person who told you that baby fetuses was in the Tropicana?
No, it's a different person. It's a different person.
Who's another person that's died way too many times for our liking?
Like Jackie Chan. It's like always a
Jackie
rumor.
Chan's died a few times.
But no, Screech, it's always a rumor.
Before Pops actually died, they said every year Pops died. Yeah, like that's why I didn't believe it.
So is Lark Voorhees on here too?
No.
Who?
Lark Voorhees, Lisa.
Oh,
is she on the reboot? Because she did not age well.
They talked about her, and I think she did like an interview, or they talked about her not being on there. I forget what they was talking about, but her name has come up in regard to that reboot.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of reboots, I checked out Cobra Kai once it finally hit Netflix. And
what is Cobra Kai?
From Karate Kid. It's a series based on Karate Kid.
Wait, that's that man on the commercial for QuickBooks. He's always saying.
Wait, have you not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'm saying a better reference would have been Ralph Macchio. You went for the obscure reference instead of say, "Hey, Ralph Macchio."
Because it's the man that's always talking about when I launched Cobra Kai, I did da 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 da.
I mean,
so he's really in a
quick done a My Cousin Vinny reference.
Oh, that's from My Cousin Vinny. No. Wait.
No, I'm saying you could have used the My Cousin Vinny. You know the guy from My Cousin Vinny. You could have used many other references, and you went to QuickBooks.
Because I see that commercial, it still plays.
I don't know anything about it, but Ralph Macchio was the Karate Kid. He was Daniel's son, and yeah, the reboot is based on that movies because there were 2 with him in it at least.
The show was good. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, no,
okay.
It was.
He was in the Karate Kid.
We have established that, yes. Yep, he was the Karate Kid.
Wait, I thought Ralph Macchio was the Karate Kid.
Who's the guy in the QuickBooks commercial? I thought that's
the white dude.
She's talking about the man who ran Cobra Kai Dojo in the first one. Again, an obscure reference of somebody who nobody knows his name.
Got it.
His name is Martin Cove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He played John Kreese.
Yep.
Got it.
Sweep the leg.
Tweet the leg.
No mercy in this dojo.
Sweep the leg.
Oh.
Have you not seen the Karate Kid before?
You mean like in 1984 when it first came out? You know, like have I seen it since then? Like I have not seen it since 1984.
You probably didn't even see it in 1984.
Okay, 87.
It's one of those movies you should have seen a couple times at least. It's pretty big.
So I remember it being big, but it was like I saw it and was just like, oh, okay, I don't see what all the hype is.
I mean, it was one of them 80s, movies that just was big because it was a good movie in the 80s. Like
it's got one of them songs, that's perpetually 80s. You're the best around.
I was busy watching The Last Dragon. I ain't gonna lie. I seen it a bunch of times.
Speaking of perpetually
80s. That. I watched the hell out The Last Dragon. Sure enough, what? I was all about that, but I'm sorry.
You were just extra black is all. Is basically. She took the black version of Karate Kid. Now I saw that, which was completely based on Karate Kid. Was it
really?
I mean, it was if blaxploitation still existed in the 80s, that would have been a blaxploitation movie.
Hell, that was it. That was my shit, Leroy. Yes, I'm like, oh man, what can I watch it on now?
The only black
Prime. It's on Prime.
Oh, it is? Now, I found Never Ending Story on HBO Max.
I used to love that.
I'm about to run that movie into the ground. That used to be my movie.
Khujoe, man. Speaking of movies, I got a question for you. And I figured we're going to talk about this when it drops. All right. So I saw you posted it on your social media about how, Mortal Kombat's coming soon. It's going to be on HBO Max. Do you remember years ago when, Mortal Kombat was about to come on like Stars or Encore? And we text each other like, yo, Mortal Kombat come on at 8. And we was like hyped up. Then we started watching it.
Yep.
And
it's one of those movies that's better in your memory than actually watching it. And then when you watch it, it's like, let's see what else is on.
So are we cautiously optimistic about the 2021 version?
Well, the Russo brothers are involved, so I'm more than cautiously optimistic. I'm very optimistic about this movie. I'm still keeping my expectations low, but I think they're going to at least get it half right. If nothing else, they say they're incorporating fatalities, and I want to see how you incorporate a fatality into a movie. Like the whole point of the fatality is like everything pauses to give you a chance to murder somebody. So like I want to see how you incorporate that into a storyline. We finish him and all that because they gotta have that in there. So
you gotta have it. Got to.
Well, they didn't last time back in 1995 when it was actually good.
Actually, no, they did incorporate. He yelled finish him, but I mean it was
just.
Yeah, it was.
But at the time, though, that was time.
What were some of the phrases that happened in that movie? Your soul is mine. Shane Song.
I can't
that was recall. In the video game. That was in
was Come Here was in that.
Come Here. Yep. Come Here.
What are we talking about?
Mortal Kombat. Sorry, we can move on.
I got nothing.
I'm sorry. We have our fanboy moments.
Yeah,
we sorry.
But it's coming out.
Go ahead.
No, we don't want to bore you.
Yeah.
Too late.
Let's talk about like Morris Chestnut or something.
Oh, okay. Then what's he doing?
I don't know. I saw a movie with him in it today. It was some black movie, and I hadn't seen it before. He was
I'll
wearing.
watch it.
He was wearing this
travesty.
Like,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying he was wearing like this sweater that looked like coffee creamer, and then he's wearing like a hat that looked like some peanut butter. And then
was it The Best Man? One of the Best Man movies?
Gabrielle Union was in it. It was a Christmas movie.
You got to be more specific.
Oh,
They've done
I know
like 9 movies together.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
It was a Christmas movie. That's
I know which one you're talking about. She was a single mom.
Cat Williams and Charlie Murphy was in it.
Charlie Murphy.
R.I.P.
Right.
So,
he was actually looking well in that movie, so I don't know if that was pre.
The biggest travesty of Morris Chestnut's career, because I mentioned him last week. I'm not trying to jump on him, but they tried to push the fact in one of these movies that he was in with, I think it was Sanaa Lathan or somebody, where she was getting like stalked or whatever, and they tried to sell you on the fact that Morris Chestnut was born in 1980. Spoiler alert, I forget what movie it is. He gets killed, and on the obituary it says 1980 to whatever, and I'm like,
your sound went out, so we don't know what you were like.
No idea.
My sound didn't go out, I just stopped. That wasn't my sound going out, that was just me sitting there.
Wait, so your sound is off because we heard you talking, but your lips weren't moving.
Yeah, you look like one of them films that get translated. I can't hear you.
Definitely look like a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
I was watching Morris Chestnut.
I am about to eliminate you.
All right, so
but wait, I want to know what he said.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it unsaid. It's funnier me not saying it.
No, damn it, I want to know.
Yeah, because you did the hand motion, bro. So we gotta know.
Like, what was the bit? What was the bit? Like you were saying, Morris Chestnut was not born in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, how they gonna try to push him in 1980? He was like born in like 1967 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, he died.
Oh,
I might be wrong. He might maybe 70, but come on, man. They're trying to say
no. They were talking about his character. I'm about to do research on that because
I'm already on it.
I can't believe he's really that old.
I'm already on it.
I don't like the fact that we've done so much research.
He's born in 69. He's 51. Damn, he's aging well.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Well, I mean, he's bald and he keeps his face cut, so you can't really say how well he's. I mean, yeah, I get it to him, whatever he's aging.
Khujoe saying, "Let the beard grow and then it'll reveal itself."
Exactly.
I don't care about the beard. He's aging well.
I'm just saying, a lot of times that's how you can tell, like for men, whether or not they're aging well by like their gray content. Gray.
I know some young dudes that's gray.
Yeah, that mean they ain't aging well.
That's you, Roman Harper. Roman Harper had a head of gray hair at age 28.
Who is Roman Harper?
That's a Saints player. I only 16 knew about that. Yeah.
I feel
he
like
really was like
a lot of
28.
inside jokes over my head.
16 is still frozen.
I was gonna say this show is full of obscure references.
Obscure references.
That's all.
Tiki Blue. I will eliminate you.
Yes.
We should continue the rest of the show in the same fashion. You should probably move closer to your router or reset your router.
Did you pay all your internet bill? Are you late on your bill? Because they start slowing you down when you ain't paid your bill.
No.
No, you ain't paid the bill?
Sound like an admission to me.
You know, Xfinity don't charge a late fee until like 20 days after. So
we'll just put us on pause for a minute and go on and pay it so they'll speed you back up.
No, I'm saying I already paid them. They ain't getting no more money.
Did it clear?
You might want to. Some more money, guys. Feed me up.
Did you give us?
You got 2 cents. You got 2 cents that you forgot about, so they holding that against you.
Hey, no lie though. When I was working for this phone company years ago, they did cut a guy off for 2 cents. He's like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do? Write a check for 2 cents? You cut me off for that?"
Yeah.
Oh, like the gas company tried to hit me for 5 cents earlier this year. And I transposed the digits, and so my payment was 5 cents off, and they sent me that termination letter real quick. I was like, "You got to be kidding me! 5 cents?" They was like, "Yes, we want all our coins, even the nickels." Like, damn.
They said we got a business to run.
I had to pay $3.75 to pay 5 cents. I was mad as hell.
You know how many customers we got? We got over 38 million customers. We let 38 million people get away with 5 cents each. You know how much money that is? I ain't doing that math.
And that's America right there.
That's it. That's it. I wasn't even trying to get away. They could just put it on my bill. You know I still need gas next month. Just put it on my bill.
Your life, you moving out.
You know. And then they turned around and gave me like deposit credit.
Mail you the bill somewhere else.
You know. They held me for 5 cents and then turned around and sent me the deposit credit letter. It was like, here you go. I was like, I'll be down.
You know how you caption these when in post or whatever. What are you gonna put for this? Just question marks? Like over this segment, just question marks.
Random chatter.
All right.
All right, so what's on the block? So we can actually put a topic to something. What's on the block?
The joke's on you because we didn't do that today.
Interesting. So Tiki, have you seen? What are your thoughts on the where the money resides?
Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
Bro, that blew up so quick. It's everywhere, man. Like that thing is.
When that joker came out that trunk.
Man, I just knew when you put that video and I saw the Louisiana license plate, I just knew I was gonna hear New Orleans bounce music, and he really surprised me. He went with the Yin Yang Twins. I'm here for it. Thank you. Thank you. Every Louisiana video that goes viral be having some kind of bounce music in it. Thank you. This is a wonderful day.
I'm about to pull it up right now. Where the money reside.
Hey, it's catchy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Khujoe
was saying you don't even have to type in the whole thing.
You don't. It come up where the money reside. Twitter. It come up automatically.
I typed where. I literally typed the word where.
Where.
And it said the money resides. It feels in
somebody 22 hours ago has already done a remix on SoundCloud.
Hold on. I'm here for the Yin Yang Twins though.
Right. Be dope if Yin Yang Twins reached out to him and did like a remix or something.
They need some help right now too, so it'll work real good.
I just want, no shade, but I
get off of that.
I don't know, but no shade, but I just want him to pull them pants down just a little bit. I just felt like he was camel toeing just a little hard. Just pull him down just a little bit. That's it.
I wasn't looking.
No shade.
I wasn't looking, but I did notice that they would fit a little weird.
Yeah. They were. I'm all for a dude with his fitted pants on. I don't have no beef with that. No. I just want you to pull him down out your crotch just a little bit. That's it.
He had his belly button tucked in, and
yeah,
it was weird.
He had his twerk, like he pop it a whole lot. He looked back at it when he throw it back. You could tell. You know, he had that arch. You got arch it back just right, so you can look back at it, make sure it's popping right. But he had that. Like I said, no shade. I just want him to pull him down just a little bit, bro. That's all I'm asking. That's it. No shade.
I just want to know how many cars he sold.
Plenty.
I want to know. Video. I really want to know how.
I want to know if they were used. I want to know if they were brand new. Like
I think he's selling new cars.
Yeah,
that's where the money resides.
He's about to say, yeah, it looked like he had the Honda dealership.
Yeah, he came out the van, the touring edition. That's where the money resided.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no joke. I'm trying to go down there and see him though, because I might my baby's trying to talk me into getting a van, and if he hooking up deals, I might ride down there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you
don't much driving them to Louisiana.
You don't want to go to Baton Rouge. Just telling you.
It's okay, but that's where the money resides. He giving out the deals.
Well, I'll tell you this: after you leave Baton Rouge in your new van, you're gonna need an alignment. You're probably gonna need some new tires. You might need some new struts. The way them roads are down there, you're gonna need a lot by the time you get back to Georgia.
You may not even make it back with said car.
Well, I mean, in all fairness,
dang,
there's a lot of places you can put that up with, but yeah.
All right, hey Diva.
Hey,
your government name still up, girl?
Mm-hmm. Oh Jesus! Somebody change that for me. I'm already late.
We can't change that.
Oh, we work for you?
No, because M16 always changes it faster than I have to flip the.
He can change it. Oh, okay. There you go.
Yes, thank you.
We try.
There you go. Magic.
It was like 30 seconds. We can get rid of that.
We're just trying to figure out where the money resides. You're not late.
Oh, okay. I was like, from Dunwoody, like driving really fast.
You should have just came over here.
Goddamn.
I
should have just swung by here. I'm in Sandy Springs.
I was right there on Sandy Springs. I was on north. Where did I used to live? Exit 6.
Northridge.
Yeah, thank you, Northridge. It's been a long day.
You should have just rolled over here. We could have split the screen.
Listen, we should do that one day. That would be hilarious. Oh, we went to Abuelitos or Abuelos or something like that.
The Italian restaurant?
Oh
no, Abuelo. That's Mexican. Yeah, it's right there. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull.
Was it good?
It is pretty.
I enjoyed my food. I thought it was pretty good. My friend did not enjoy her food, but what are we talking about?
Where the money
resides.
These damn people need to stop texting me. That's what that is. I turned in my absentee ballot, bro. Y'all leave me alone. Golly.
They won't.
They showed up at my door the other day.
Look. They texting. They have sent me at least 10 letters. And half of them had my application for absentee ballot already filled out. And I'm like, yo, who is selling y'all my information? I have questions.
Somebody sold
you get that one that say, hey fam, this Tavon from the Black Male Voter Project.
Yeah, I put that one in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit me a couple. Yeah, like we folk. I'm not here
First
for
of all, don't text my mama talking about I didn't vote yet. Rude. First of all.
They snitched on you to your mama?
Snitched on me to my mom. Like my mom sends me a text going, this is for you. And it's like, oh, we just noticed that Cassandra hasn't voted yet. And we just want to make sure that she's going to participate. Now, mind you, the election, it was still early voting, and I completely early voted.
The vote folks out here snitching to parents.
I really need to find that.
Act like crazy.
And I'm like, how, even when you do text back and say, yes, I'm voting, like 6 other people do the same thing. I don't get it.
I started replying back, stop, and they'll quit. They'll be like, all right, but if you want us to start back.
Another number.
I know it will, but I still be like, stop. Or I say something like, whenever the Black Male Voter Project, I'm like, y'all know I'm not a black man, right? And then they don't bother me no more.
I'm gonna start sending dick pics back in response.
Because I'm not the only one. Like I saw it. That's why I started doing it, because it was like a story on the news. They were talking about how people would say, like, some people would just say stop, but some people were sending like some real smart ass responses back, and they'd be like, that's not necessary. Well, it ain't necessary for you to text me 17 times a day either.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, I guess they look at it like, well, it worked the first time. It worked the first time, so we're gonna keep.
That's it. Like now they've set a precedent, so now that's gonna be the norm going forward. Yeah. So every voting season, this is what we're gonna have to deal with.
No, don't text me. No, if it was back in the day where you had to pay per text, like don't be running up my text messages.
You know what? I was just thinking about that. You remember, like, kids will never understand how powerful calling after 9 was. Like, if somebody called you at like 8:50, you like hang up, call me back in 10 minutes.
Call me back.
Using up my minutes. Yes,
my mama gonna yell at me, so I need you to call back at 9.
Because I'm about to go over my minutes.
We were when they were like, oh, they're moving it from 9 to 7, and it was just like the
Sprint
best thing
was the
ever.
first one that did that.
Yeah,
you had to pay an extra. You had to pay an extra $6 for it, but
Okay, but compared to how much it costs when somebody go over, I wouldn't dare go over. Are you crazy?
10 cents a minute? Yeah, they was getting us back in the day. Now these kids, they call on 17 different apps all day long. They sleep on the phone. Wake up, go back to sleep.
There's so many of them now. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I don't even understand why do we have so many of these apps for like video chatting when your phone does it. That's the basic feature of the phone. Why do we have to get on all these other apps as well to do the same thing?
Log in, personal information, and all that. I mean,
it doesn't make sense to me.
You gotta know my login to see who I'm video chatting on this other thing, as opposed to just getting in my phone. I guess.
Like I hate when somebody texts me and be like, "Hey, do you have WhatsApp?" For what? Why do I need WhatsApp? So I can text you. You're texting me now.
Right. What's your cell number? Just text me.
I posed that question on Facebook. I'm like, why are we still using WhatsApp? What is that? And everybody was like, I use it for international texting.
I use it for international calling and talking to people who live in different countries. That's what I use it for.
Yeah. But look, we ain't got all these fancy big money celebrity friends like you, so we can't relate to that.
Yeah.
We can't.
First of all,
your friend got a cool condo in Fiji. That's what's up. But I can't relate. Me and my friends can't relate to that. Okay?
Yeah.
Whatever.
We are here these burbs trying to get
She didn't
deals.
deny it either. She just said whatever, like to hurry up and move on.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Like I didn't even say anything.
And all them other folks.
I'm just saying, don't pretend to be offended when you flexing on us.
How was I flexing? A lot of people have friends in other countries.
I mean, I got international friends.
I don't have one friend.
I wasn't the only person who said they make international.
And they not in the military, by the way. They like chose to live out there. Like I feel like that's what.
Let's take a poll.
Some of them are from those countries.
I agree. I think that's necessary. Let's take a poll.
How many international homies do you have?
Of international descent or that actually live international?
That you have to pick, you'd have to dial one
Zero.
plus a whole bunch of...
Zero. I don't have
Tiki,
one.
what about you?
I got one. And I don't call them, they call me.
You use Facebook Messenger for them, huh?
Yep. Easy. No. What about you, man?
Yeah.
I got some family overseas, but I don't use WhatsApp to talk to them. I don't even talk to them like that. So 0.
I have a grand total of 1, and it would have been none about 5 months ago. But a former guest, Stuart Gatsby, has become
I knew that's what you was gonna say.
And we should agree that that's the list right there. And we chat through Facebook Messenger. That's it.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't use WhatsApp.
Oh no,
that. You can just hit them up on Facebook Messenger.
So we talking about just people we know or people that we actually talk to?
Both. I mean, it don't matter.
I got one. I think I got maybe like one friend. I think he lived in Abu Dhabi.
He got money.
He work out there?
Yeah, he work out there.
He got money.
Yeah.
I have 2 friends that live in Abu Dhabi.
Diva's friends are there because of their wealth, not because they work out there. They have business interests out there.
Gotcha.
It's different.
Makes sense.
They file multiple tax returns.
No,
dual citizenship.
I mean, they don't. They actually, one of my
they don't file multiple tax returns.
They don't file taxes. They found them loopholes. They pay that $700 in tax write-off.
Got it.
They're in Dubai because his wife is teaching English. Aww. They're gonna they've been there for like 2 years. They're gonna move back, but it looks great. Like, I want to go to Dubai.
We all want to go to Dubai.
We should
it's not that expensive. The most expensive part is really kind of the plane ticket.
The flight probably,
and it's not that it's more expensive than where you're gonna stay. It's just that it's just as expensive as where you're gonna stay. Like you're gonna pay $3,000 to stay somewhere for a week and a half, but you're also gonna pay $3,000 for a 20-hour flight.
Wow.
So
I am actually gonna see how much that will cost me to fly there.
I literally just looked it up like yesterday, day before.
Did you look it up on your benefits or not?
Oh, no.
You know,
no.
Check your benefits.
I forgot you got that too.
Right. Check your benefits and then, but you gotta call the cross carriers and then figure it out. Yeah, do that. I bet it ain't $3,000.
It won't. It definitely won't be $3,000.
No.
But yeah, it'll be a little bit of a hassle.
See, look, Khujoe got privileges. See, he forgot about his privileges.
I was about to ask.
Come on,
what benefits we talking about? Because y'all speaking Greek to me.
It's flight benefits.
Flight benefits.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We don't pay full price.
Your job, yeah.
All right, M16, you supposed to be telling us we talking about what now?
I was gonna say that we didn't really do that
because you zoned out and started looking at your phone. So I was reading this article that I sent. I wasn't zoned out. I was just like, where are we gonna head to next after whatever this is that we're talking about?
I mean, we can talk about how Lenox Mall is a trap house. We can talk about.
I saw a meme.
We can talk about
that said that Lenox Mall needs to be a map on Call of Duty, and I laughed for a good 3 minutes.
It's
that
so
is funny.
It's funny that you say that because, you know, I used to have a part-time job at Lennox like last year, and no lie, it got to the point we were having like what is it, AR-16 drills at night
Active
when the
shooter
mall closed.
drill, yeah.
Yes, so they're running through the mall in SWAT gear, popping rifles, like boom, 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 boom. Like, I mean, they're doing the whole thing. Yeah, not pleasant. Not the best thing to hear. Like, it's very overwhelming to have that go on for 2-3 hours while you try to work, you know, after hours.
We could also talk about how Santa
What kind of
Claus
work you doing
and
after
Mrs.
hours?
Claus got COVID.
See, Tiki, don't do me like that. See,
did y'all
it was
see the thing
legitimate
here
work.
I'm sure it was.
So it's just a roulette. We just gonna start yelling out random articles.
we could land on one. I'm saying we got the cannibal sandwich in Wisconsin. Okay.
No. The hell.
That's nasty.
I didn't even know that was an actual thing.
White people do weird shit.
You know why we don't know it's the actual
Did
thing?
anybody actually read the article, or we just going based on the headline?
I read it.
It's actually people meat in there?
Nah, it's raw beef, onions, and mayonnaise or something on some bread.
I figured it was some.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not actual.
Oh.
I would have been more interested if it was actual.
To me, in my head, that just screams white people shit.
Oh yeah.
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 I mean,
apparently it's a local holiday tradition there.
I don't understand why culturally, the more money white people have, the more raw they like their food. Like, you ever notice that? Like, it's just.
Well, I was gonna say don't start that argument because I like my meat cooked. All right, and Easy and I get into this all the time
you didn't
about
hear anything at all. What she said. She said.
I didn't hear what she said.
She said culturally, the more money white people have, the rawer their food. He said, "Don't start that. I like my food cooked." So first of all,
culturally, he's not a part of us.
Culturally,
he's admitting that he's white.
No, she said the raw.
At least Filipino.
I know, Filipino, but you know.
How do Filipinos like their meat?
I couldn't tell you.
You a lie. You was finna tell us.
Apparently, they like them cooked. They like their meat cooked.
Yeah, they do like their meat cooked too. I've never seen Filipino dishes that were raw, to be honest.
He was about to tell y'all how he likes his steak well done.
Okay, so
bacon.
We know that you're apparently at this point you're now half Filipino and half white. So how does the white part of you like your meat cooked?
First of all, no.
How y'all do it on the estate?
On the estate.
Since apparently you're well above the median income.
I would say this is the most random we've ever started off with, and I mean ever.
You saying start like we're not an hour in?
Well, you know what I mean.
But we're waiting on the answer. Apparently, you like well done. You like that extra crispy bacon steak.
No, people see that's a misconception. When you hear well done, you automatically go to burnt. That's not how it works. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
No, the right word is dry.
Yeah, you cook.
It's not dry. I want to know who's cooking your stuff where just because the meat is cooked, it means it's dry. Would you eat your chicken medium well?
Oh hell no! I know you ain't comparing fully cooked chicken to a well done steak, man. That's a whole nother ball.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: Do you trust the culinary professionals? Would you trust chef?
The culinary
the ones that he employ? Are those the ones you're referring to?
Yeah, his chef that he has. So if Chef Ramsay popped up,
who got a chef?
If Chef Ramsay popped
we know
up
it's a chef at the estate.
Who got a chef?
Chef Ramsay is not cooking you a well done steak. So you're gonna turn down a meal from Chef Ramsay?
Oh no, he'll cook it the way I tell him to cook it.
Oh.
So if I say I don't want no pink,
he tell white people what to do.
So
okay.
Now we see exactly how much money he has.
You start telling white people what to do. Okay. The state, and he must have good credit and money.
Good credit and money.
That's that generational money.
See,
that's that generational wealth.
Hey,
you go to Ruth Chris
Tiki,
and you get a medium
just to make this even worse.
Put it on.
I was gonna say, just to make this even worse, 16. Show him your shirt. So are you pandering to the black community, sir?
Oh, I see his dope. What's dope now?
Is his hat backwards too?
The last word, the last word on the bottom of that is shirt.
Dope black shirt. Is that what it says? Dope black shirt.
Stand up so we can see.
It says dope black dad. I dare anybody to say anything against that one, please.
Oh, who ordered that for you?
Who ordered it for me?
You talking about Trinidad?
Who ordered it for you?
What you mean? Who ordered it for me?
Like who ordered the shirt for you? Oh, it was free.
This was a Father's Day gift.
Oh, okay.
Did one of your boys leave that behind? The boy you tell to go fetch your stuff.
The hired help.
The hired help. Did one of your help leave that behind?
But hold on. I just want to be messy real quick. So Easy, did you not get this generational wealth or credit? Because you going hard, like you didn't get it. So is that what happened?
I don't know about going hard. I think it's more me just,
well, he's
keeping the flame intact.
Pointing. Okay. So you did not get the credit or the generational wealth is what you're telling us.
No. I'm like a character in the Tyler Perry movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the little stepchild.
Got it.
I don't know what generational wealth is that she speaks of.
Okay. Yeah.
He's already admitted to it, so there's no going back now.
How did I admit to what
you
did I admit to?
Tease me.
But yeah, back to this overcooked steak you eat.
It's not overcooked.
It's overcooked, sir.
Okay, so how you take your steak?
No, I'm just gonna say nobody in the culinary world is gonna cook you a well done steak and tell you that this is the way that you should eat it.
Matter of fact, there's some places with the menus they say we do not recommend
well done.
You get your steak well done.
Yep.
I don't give a shit about what their recommendations say.
They will get upset.
Hey.
Okay. The chef may spit in your food if you ask for
I'm gonna tell you how I get around mine. Okay, I will go to Ruth Chris and get a medium well steak. Right, they still bring it out on the sizzling plate and just let it rest for like 10 minutes. It cooks all the way through to well done, and nobody's the wiser.
So now you're eating room temp steak.
Yo, did y'all hear?
No, it stays hot for a long time.
Cause she's not doing that at Outback. She didn't
say Longhorn.
No,
she didn't say Outback. She didn't say Applebee's.
Roadhouse. She said Ruth Chris. I can get off of tonight. I've made my point.
Yeah. They make good steaks.
Yeah, that steak costs you $140.
Lies. It lies. A steak costs like $40.
Yeah, just the steak.
That's
before they cook it for you.
For a good steak.
Before they cook it,
you get the a la carte. The a la carte size is what do you in.
Ruth Chris pays you for the labor, so that's 40 steaks. That's $40 for just a raw piece of meat. You still got to pay for labor and your sides.
I don't have to put no sauce on it, no barbecue sauce or A1 or whatever.
Yeah. Well done steaks aren't food. It's not food. You've cooked out all the flavor.
All I'm gonna say is she's going to get a $40 steak, and I'm literally sitting here calculating $40 for one steak. What's the daycare equivalent of that? And when I do the math, that comes out to one full day of daycare.
Now in her defense, she didn't say she was paying for it. She just said that
there you go.
You forget her after hours. I'm just saying.
Work. I forgot. Yes, the legitimate after hours work. My bad.
OnlyFans page will pay for my steak. Okay.
Yeah, she didn't say she was buying it. She just said that's her.
We're gonna drop that link for y'all.
Her OnlyFans page. Okay.
I am just kidding.
No, you're not. Wink,
I don't have time for that. I really don't know. Somebody else would pay for that steak legitimately. I'm
gonna tell you right now, if somebody takes me out to eat and they're paying for it, I don't even know how much the food costs because I don't give a damn. I ain't paying for it. Once he say he got it,
the bill is rude.
I know. I'm not looking at the bill. I'm not looking at the price at the end of the menu either.
That's good.
But once they say they're paying for it, okay. So I'm not even gonna be able to tell you that the steak was $40. I'm gonna be like, shit, I don't know. He paid for it.
Yeah. Look, I like women like that because you didn't see me slide away to my Groupon. But it's
yes, we should never see that. Like, I literally had a friend on a date, and the guy put the Groupon in there, and she came in the bathroom and called me. And was like, "Oh my god, he just used a Groupon on this date. That is so uncomfortably awkward."
Why?
Really
He still paid for it. He had to pay his money for the Groupon, and now he paying the difference on the bill. Why is that awkward?
Well,
thank you, Diva. We have stumbled upon a subject now. It's time to
We
attack.
got something. How many minutes in are we?
We are officially 61 minutes in.
61 minutes in, and we finally got something.
Leave it to me.
Tossing darts out. Who's gonna hit the board?
We have got ourselves a show.
My bouginess comes in handy for something.
All right.
You're not that bougie though. All jokes aside.
I mean, I just like nice things, but I'm very down to earth, for real.
So,
but yeah, so we talking about the Groupon thing, right?
Yeah, sure, let's run with it.
Right, just making sure.
Let's.
Let me tell you something.
I want to hear the women's side. Yeah.
No, first of all, it never goes smooth. It's always a 10-minute situation with the waiter, and then maybe it doesn't work, and then like it just goes downhill from there. It's just awkward.
Like as soon as you hand it to them,
now I've had bad experiences trying to use a Groupon when I've purchased it the same day. Like I tried to buy a Groupon and then go to the movies, and it was like, it's not in the system, we're not accepting it. I'm like, but I paid, and they said, here's my code. They're like, well, we don't have it here. Like, I don't know if maybe that's the situation, but why can't he pay with Groupon? Again, if he's paying the balance with his money, he's not asking you for anything. Like, what's the problem?
I don't want to know about it. Like, I need you to figure it out.
Why?
It's awkward.
Why is it awkward for you?
Assuming he's cheap? I think that's what it is.
Yes, it has a cheap connotation to it.
That man has to survive after that date, okay?
And the money that he's saving on not paying full price at that particular moment, he can put that money on the next activity.
A certain date, like, I don't even want to know about the whole money thing. Just do stuff. If you want to use it, just don't make a big deal about it. Just slide it in there with your card and make it happen. I don't want to know about it. It's weird. I'm sorry.
Okay, but he's not.
I got a question. So if somebody like won a car, like from the casino or some raffle or lottery, whatever you want to call it, and they give it to you, would you have a problem with that?
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't.
I mean, that's basically what you're complaining about here. That's how I'm looking at it.
It's not like a complaint. It's just I was gonna make
a similar analogy. I was just gonna say, like, yeah.
It depends on what kind of card
to me,
it is, but I don't want to know.
Unless it's illegal, it don't matter where it comes from, as long as you had a good time on the date, you got fed.
It's just okay. It's kind of like this. Okay, for women, and let me just speak for myself. For women like me, it's like, okay. It's like re-gifting something. If you get a gift from somebody, right? It's a gift. If I don't want it and I say I'm going to give it to Tiki Blue, at first, she might be excited because she might like it. But if she learns that I didn't want the gift because somebody else gave it to me, it just kind of changes.
So I'm glad you brought
symbolism of it.
Because my example was going to involve something similar. My analogy was, so like celebrities, we know celebrities don't pay for a lot of shit. They get given a lot of stuff. So if you're dating a celebrity and he gets,
which she is,
let's say Christian Louboutin sends them 5 pairs of shoes. Pairs of women's shoes, and he gives them all to you.
It depends on how it's presented. If it's like, hey, in a casual conversation, hey, I got this stuff, would you like it? It's like a conversation and I get a choice. You see what I'm saying? It's not like he presents it as if he went out and did it himself. That
he kind of did with the work that he does and who he is. Like, I'm not, Christian Louboutin ain't reaching out to me to give me.
I don't think you have an issue with the gift. I think it's more of the transaction that happens or the story behind it.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Because Easy literally used, quite possibly as an example, the biggest gift that somebody could give you, a car. And you're like, well, don't know.
Well, it depends on what kind of car it is. I mean, I don't know.
It's a car.
Right,
it doesn't matter.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'll say the car. Top of the line, BMW, like i8 type shit.
Okay, but this is the thing. He's gonna say, "I won this car, and I think you'd like it." That's different than saying,
"Not necessarily."
I bought you a car.
What if I win it? What if I win it and I pull up and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, baby?" Like,
so you don't want to make it seem like he's doing something different than what's actually happening, right?
That's all I'm saying. Because
so if I tell you I'm using a Groupon for this date, you're gonna have a problem.
That would be so uncomfortable, but at least I have a
Why is it uncomfortable? That's the part I'm saying. Why is it uncomfortable?
Okay, because
so they're better off finessing you. They're better off using the Groupon and then just pretending to pay for it in full.
Do what you got to do, because this is the thing. You have to look at it from like my point of view, right? So I'm going on a very nice date. I done got my hair done, my nails done, probably bought a new outfit. Like, I have financially invested in this date, right? Even if you're not going to necessarily want to know, oh my God, I got this shirt from Target. It just needs to look nice and go together. Some stuff just needs not to be said, although I like Target stuff, but I'm just saying.
I get all the time. I got on some Target pants right now.
This whole outfit is from Target, by the way. My whole athletic gear is from Target, but it's just like sometimes the details aren't needed. It cheapens the vibe sometimes. It's like, that's all I'm saying.
I'm still waiting on the meat of why that's a problem. I'm not saying that. I'm just waiting to see where a dude trying to save. Yeah. It's not like he asked you to split it. He asked you out and said, well, look, I know mine came to $42.18 and you did order that extra drink. So you need to ante up. He's literally taking care of it.
Listen, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying that it feels awkward for some women, because half the time when people are having situations with coupons and different things, it always just turns into something bigger than just a smooth transaction. It usually ends up with, like,
so what if it's smooth then, Diva? So I gotta break it to you. So what if it's like, bam, he was like, hey, your Groupon came through fine, it took this off the bill. Is it still awkward then?
It will always be awkward, because it's just he uses a Groupon on the date. Sometimes when people do stuff like that, you know, they use a coupon for everything, or either they always got to fumble around for a coupon. It just gets to be like, you ever stood behind someone who has to use coupons and shit at the grocery store? It is never a smooth situation. Never. It always draws so much attention. It's like they have all these coupons. They're fumbling. Oh, I didn't know. So, like, you're supposed to just get a card. Now the bill fold. Now it's a 15-minute situation. The manager got to come over because the coupon don't work. It just turns into...
Yeah, but how often when you're doing a Groupon has the manager come over to your table and say, you know what? You know,
it doesn't work for the waiter, and then you want the manager to come over because you still want to use it. So it just turns into a whole thing. I don't know. I never had that happen on a date. I don't know. I've heard stories, though, and none of them were good. None.
So would you have an issue with going to the grocery store with somebody with an EBT card?
Tax free.
No,
okay, let me tell you. Hold on. So I feel like you're being hypocritical, because I'm finna tell you why. Because I hate getting behind somebody with an EBT card, because that's finna be the problem, because they already got more stuff in their basket than what is on the EBT card. And then you got to figure out, well, this is covered under it, but this not. So now they got to pay cash for the rest of it.
They done steam the crab legs.
They gonna put some of it in cash, and they gonna you gonna spend. Now you got hot food, which ain't covered under it. So they gonna pay some of it in cash, and they gonna put some of it on a card. It's a 78-minute transaction. That shit is aggravating. I would rather wait for this dude to pay with his Groupon than have to be in the damn Walmart or Publix or Kroger or any other store on the 3rd of the month behind somebody with their EBT card, holding up the damn line for an hour.
Guess what? This is exactly why I always
she didn't catch that part.
No, this is why I always go to self-checkout, and I don't really want to stand behind those people. And then at least I'm in sneakers, and I'm not in... not in heels waiting.
Exactly. EBT can go to self checkout, and then you got to get some, or the EBT, and even the worst, it's the one who come with the WIC check because now somebody got to sign off on that damn check, and it's got to process, but then it got stuck. Now you got to check out, or they're new and they don't even know how to use the check, so now they got to call for a management assistant to come over and walk them through what to do. I just want to pay for the damn milk myself so I can get the hell on.
Yes, because by the time dinner is over, you just want to leave. You don't want to have to sit there and wait. However, if I'm just standing there comfortable, like, okay, fine. But on a date that I'm dressed up and I'm in a different mood. Like, you have to be in a mood for all that stuff. I'm not saying I would like that either.
So lie to me.
Homeboy house is full of food.
Don't lie, just
everything.
keep it to yourself.
That's a lie.
Okay. Girl, you know I love you, right? But you are sounding real superficial right now.
It is what it is. Maybe it can be very superficial, but there's a lot of women who agree with me. They do not.
It's a lot of superficial women out there. I mean, and it could just be like where people are in life, because I feel like, you know what? At this point, I'm 40 years old, right? So if this dude got to pay for his meal using a Groupon, all right, I don't even care, because guess what? Hold on, because I know when this date is over, he still got to pay all the rest of his bills. I'm not finna go pay his shit for him, and he ain't finna ask me for no money. So if this is how he get his hustle on, so be it. I don't even give a damn. Who cares? I don't care how you paying for it. You paying for it. We done had a good time. Let's go with it.
And let's remove the connotation that he can't afford it. Like, let's just say I don't want to pay for it. So I'm just use this example. Anytime I online shop, I don't care what store it is, I'm Googling promo codes and coupon codes. Regardless. Like, I'm prepared to pay the cart price, but I'm like, let me just check just in case there's a 25% off out there somewhere, because I don't want to pay full price if I don't have to. So,
so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Yeah. Okay, piggybacking off of what you said, how many people have bought a gift on sale or clearance for someone and then peeled the price sticker off so the person doesn't know how much you paid for it?
You take the price off regardless. If I pay $1,000
but why would you not leave it on? I mean, does it matter? The gift is the same. Why would you peel the price off?
No, why would you ever leave the price tag on? That's so crass.
People like you would be judging them for it. So to avoid any confrontation, they go ahead and just.
But it's the same thing. A good deal. $16.99. If it's a sweater that costs $120 and you got it for $19.99, or you got it for $29.99, why not just leave the sticker on there? It's the same thing.
If based on the way this argument
it's bad manners to leave the price tag on here.
Okay, so it's bad manners to flaunt a coupon on a date. It's the same thing.
We have to put this on social media somewhere, or drop the text number or something, like, because oh my God, we're talking about.
It's the same thing, and then you're giving this to people you know, and you don't want to leave the price tag on there. But I'm on a date with somebody I don't know for the first time. And you want to? It's proper to whip out a coupon. It's the same thing.
So the likening what you're saying would be him showing you how much he paid for the dinner versus not showing you how much he paid for the dinner. That's the equivalent of leaving a price tag on something. If I paid $1,000 for it, if I paid $1,000 for a retail sweater or whatever, I'm taking the tag off. Just like I'm gonna take the tag off if I paid $5 for it on sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just culturally, that's just what we told you.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. If you want to use a Groupon, fine, slide it in the billfold, pay for it. I don't need to know about it. I don't need it advertised. Just do what you got to do.
But if he's not advertising it, you just happen to be looking. Like, so it's not that he's advertising. He's not even saying, hey, I'm using this Groupon. He's just doing what he got to do. You just happen to still be sitting there. Why didn't you get up and go to the bathroom for a second when the bill came?
Hold on.
That's what I would do. I'm finna go to the bathroom until I feel like you done finished paying it, and then I'm gonna come back and sit down.
Hold on. Let's dig deeper. I feel like there's a deeper meaning behind this than just it being embarrassing. Does this show off a future trait or something?
This is what we do. Diva, okay, we're all friends here. Who hurt you? Come on over to Uncle 16 over here. Come have a seat. Come on over. Let me put my arm around.
I've said, this is not happening to me personally. This has happened to at least 2 to 3 of my friends.
Does that signify something to you? It's gotta mean something, because you hard
necessarily,
on this.
Well,
is this woman still single? Who's the friend? Does she
Hell
have
yeah.
a man right now?
No, she's still single.
She's been married before, but yeah. So anyway, this was dating after she was married.
Did she have children?
Friend, yeah, she has a child.
And so she's worried about prices and payments, and she's of age, divorced, with a child.
I mean, this is a thing, and this is why it's an issue. Okay.
I hope she ain't watching the show.
Because I now want to know like why she divorced, because she could have been doing this to her husband.
Well, for the record, we have a name drop, so
okay.
Shout out to you, okay. Random stranger.
All right, we gonna get you in trouble, girl.
She where the money resides.
What grade friend is she on your list? A through F. What grade is she?
She's got money, and the people she date has money, so money's really not an issue. This person was fake finessing like they had money, and they really didn't.
Okay, well that's the issue. That's what the root of the issue is. Right.
But so this is the thing. It's not normal for guys to whip out coupons and Groupons on dates and stuff.
That's the point. It should be.
So when you do, it is kind of like, oh, okay. Now, would someone maybe mind one time? Okay. But if every time what you run into the situation is you are unsure if this is just kind of like a trait where this person's gonna only pick places that they have coupons to, or always try to get discounts.
So that's my point. You're assuming that because it happened on the first date that this is gonna be a habit.
Correct.
So yeah, I think there's something behind it.
What if it went?
No, but for some people, it had become a habit. So it kind of left a bad taste in their mouth, because every time they go somewhere, every time it comes time to pay for something, it's a whole thing about a coupon. Like it turns into.
I mean, the same risk that you run hoping that the Groupon goes.
So why she don't pay?
Diva, hold on 1 second.
Anxiety you get when you swipe your debit card. Those 2 seconds when you swipe your debit card, we all get that same anxiety. So
she said,
I feel like the Groupon is the same thing.
Leave a taste in your mouth. Speaking of that, what if this is a guy who spent a Groupon, but he's like, super grand in the bedroom? You think she's gonna be worried about the Groupon after all that?
She won't get to the point where she.
You won't get to the bedroom, because if it's not going well at dinner and it's something awkward, that's not.
But how did the dinner? I still don't understand how the dinner didn't go well if the guy used the Groupon. Is what I'm saying.
Because she said now she thinks that dude is cheap and she don't or broke, and she don't want to be broke. She don't want to be stuck with his broke ass because he's not good enough, and she ain't finna be struggling, and she don't want to have to pay for his shit for the rest of her life. So it's gonna be a wrap at that. It's gonna be a wrap at that point, and she ain't even gonna know that the D is good.
Him using a Groupon is not a admission of being cheap and or broke. So I was a financial advisor. And some of the richest people you'll ever see dress like what you would consider, I ain't gonna say bums, that's not hard to say, but the most paid people are the ones who don't show it off all the time. They don't show it off. That's the problem with people where they fronting like they got it. I would rather somebody be upfront about it.
Pay no taxes.
Listen, I know from firsthand that wealthy people like a good deal. They don't like paying full price for things. It's just the way you do it.
And you just answered my question. Rich people with money, they like a deal, so he's gonna use the Groupon. It's average
to keep his money.
And you know what?
This is the thing. If a guy who's wealthy goes on a date or vacation or whatever, will he have maybe used perks or miles or incentives or rewards to do it? Yes, he would have. Would he flaunt that or discuss it, like talking about money and certain things?
But a dude talking about a Groupon is not him flaunting it.
I will say, I know the CEO of an insurance company, and he talks about using his miles to pay for everything.
And he talks about fine. That. But like, if he was to say, "Okay, we're gonna pull up and go to a date," a guy would just do what he do, and money is never discussed, discounts never discussed. You just enjoy the date and have a good time. Like, that's all I'm saying. But do what you gotta do.
But if it does come up, it shouldn't be a turnoff. Like if we go to dinner and I'd be like, like it just happens to come up in conversation. Like we just talking about traveling and like, oh yeah, every time I travel, I pay with miles. I don't never pay, with cash or whatever.
But the thing is,
and
miles you've already paid for with your credit card as a reward.
You've paid the money.
You spent quite a bit of money to even get that as a reward. You know what I'm saying?
But I get what Khujoe was saying. What if he says that if Khujoe's taking you on a vacation and he paid you his ticket, he was like, oh, I took care of your ticket with my miles. Does that make it any different?
Where's the difference in that? That's different because.
Oh, I got this deal on Travel Zoo.
Well, whatever it is, I'm just saying, just get it done. I don't really want to.
And the Groupon is just getting it done. That's what it is. The Groupon is getting it done.
Hey, shout out to that guy.
There's no great places that you use a Groupon.
I know we've been talking about him for these past few minutes, but shout out to you for trying. You clearly you outpunted your coverage.
Guy.
You were trying to outpunt your coverage. You were almost there. Apparently,
with the girl she's talking about, Easy, I don't want to be on that special teams anyway. If she worried about all that stuff.
Hey, I'm still gonna give the guy his
about
credit.
All that stuff. That particular person was just like super, super cheap about everything. So let's just say that person was doing a lot of finessing, and that's why it became at that point a turn off.
How do we know that this person outkicked their coverage? Drop a picture of the friend in the group chat. We can try and figure that out.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Let's not be judgmental, guys. Come on now.
We've been judgmental this whole segment.
Yeah.
Come on, Diva.
So wait, I got one more question before we end this. So Diva, like Khujoe's example, if said person has all these miles, but because they use corporate money or their company's money to travel, would that affect the situation at all? Because people get like a shit ton of miles off of their company Amex.
Well, one, the quality of, as long as we're getting what we actually want, and they've already invested into that, that's just a perk of it.
But they didn't invest in it, though.
Not a lot of restrictions. They work 40 plus 60 hours a week, maybe 70. They earn that.
Well, I guess I meant from a fiscal perspective. They're not putting any money in it. Yeah, they're doing the labor, but they're not paying for the flights and the hotels.
But like I said, it's the way it's presented. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fair. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the presentation.
Like I said the whole time, I'm not going to necessarily judge him. It's just the way it's presented. Like, you've got to understand, like, everybody ain't smooth with the fact that they're going to use the Groupon. Some people are like, well, I mean, I only want to do this. So it feels like restrictive sometimes when you deal with people who are like really, really into that kind of stuff. Yeah. And there are a lot of guys who really be out here trying to really date on like a real small budget, but they don't like give you no heads up. They'll take you somewhere and then try to control like what you do based on something they didn't even advise you of because they got this freaking coupon. So that's different than a guy saying, okay, we're going to have a great time. I planned this, we're going to do this. And there's not like this restrictive connotation behind using this Groupon, because Groupons have a lot of restrictions as to what you can and can't do, especially if you go on vacations and all that other stuff. So it's just a little weird, and it can have a cheap feel to it versus if we're just getting perks based on where you work. I mean, we've all got box seats to like working at different companies and different things that are like higher up perks. So, I mean, we get that and nobody's going to frown on it. But if I was just like, oh, I got this coupon to go to the Saints game, but then you're way in the nosebleed section, I'm like, does it still feel the same as if you got floor seats or box seats? I mean, it's still a free ticket. You got a Groupon to go to the game, but is the quality of the event going to be the same? Hell no. That's all I'm saying.
So what if somebody tries to finesse the executive suite as them paying for it, but it was really just a company event?
I don't want to know.
But what if they tell you?
If they end up telling me, I would feel some type of way, because you could have just kind of put it out there as just, like I said, just make it what it is. If you flex like you did it yourself, it's the same thing with the gift. Just be upfront about it. My company did this. Don't make me think you bought it, because now that just has it changes the way it feels. It's not authentic anymore. You should have just said, my company gave me perks. It's just as sexy to say I have company perks, which means your company lets you do free stuff, versus saying, oh yeah, I got these seats and then find out you didn't really get the seats. Now I just think you're a liar. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way it's presented. That's all I'm saying.
So I can come to you and present you like, hey, I got this Groupon for like the hottest restaurant in the city right now, and like we get 50% off everything we order.
Just be honest. And at least I know. And then like if there's a situation that comes up, then I can still make a choice.
The day. No, she just canceled the date right there.
In the beginning, that's not what she said. She said, I don't want to know. She said, don't tell me at all.
Don't tell me. But I don't have a choice if you tell me beforehand. But if you get into a situation with the waiter and I don't understand what's going on, I'm like, what the hell?
Diva, we peppered you up. We peppered you enough. We know you're good people. It's just, you know, well, you know.
Hey, I
said,
we just want to taste the bougie taste, the bourgeois taste that is ATL Diva.
Hashtag
I
normalize
don't go to Applebee's
coupons
on a
on
date.
dates.
I don't go to Chili's. I don't go to any regular chain restaurants on dates either, and that's a problem for a lot of people. So
those shouldn't be date spots anyway. Not first.
But a lot of people will argue with you. Oh, it doesn't matter. We should
hold
just
on.
connect.
Why can't it be the first date? Then, man, after that, you know, if you upgrade every time, man, you look like a champ.
Some of these places, based on me and Easy Scale, we got to go together before we start talking about some of these other.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to be invested.
This is my thing. First of all, this is what I tell people about that kind of stuff. If you did something like that in your 20s when you would go on a date, okay, cool. But who really wants to get into their 30s and do the same stuff? Like your taste, your preference, all of those things should evolve. So if I'm dating a more mature, older man, I expect your quality and things to be a little bit leveled up than a guy who took me to the same restaurant when we were 22. Yeah. That's just unacceptable to me. So date for your league, which a lot of dudes, and it's not really an offense to dudes, because women do it too. People date outside their league and then they feel some type of way. So like, if you really want to do that, date the kind of woman who's okay with that, but don't try to level up date and feel some type of way when she's like, no, thank you. You already knew, you just wanted to try it. So when guys really want to impress women, they don't even try to take them to places like that. They just don't. Because they know
I was
what
about
it
to say,
looks like.
league is the right word. Age shouldn't be affiliated with this. I think league is the right word. Because there's probably some people that are in their 50s. They've done the fancy whining and dining thing. They tired. They'd rather just go to Chili's.
Now we're not talking about people that just straight up can't afford, you know what I'm saying? Like those types of restaurants. But we're just saying
it's people on all levels, because you've got dudes who make a lot of money and they're still cheap and stingy. They don't want to spend it. So
I don't think at any point I would ever take somebody to Applebee's, Chili's, or any of those kind of restaurants.
But you got all these Facebook groups that are like, oh, well, I mean, does it matter if a guy takes you for the 2 for $20? And I'm just like, no, I don't even think about it. And you got a lot of women, like 80% of the women in these chats are like, yeah, it's not a problem. I'll even pay for my own. Like, it is ridiculous. But
I tell you what, Diva, appreciate you and your providing of the content, because boy, you did it all with this one, coming up with that one. She gets the high budget applause.
God, y'all shot me like a million times for this.
Hey, it is what it is on that one.
I'm pretty sure you've done worse on your OnlyFans.
I don't really have one of those.
I want to know folks' opinion who happen to listen to this. If you would like to, you can text us 678-800-1677 with your opinions and or comments. 678-800-1677. Yeah. So
hashtag normalize coupons on dates.
Hashtag leave the price tag on your gifts.
So, hey, where the money reside.
Exactly. If we all doing it, like if I get gifts that's got tags on them, I'm gonna leave tags on the gifts.
Lord,
that's just what we've done.
Khujoe, we plugging this week. I know I have to ask, because sometimes I know you need time to get your snack if you're doing.
I got a little something right here.
Okay, all right. So before Khujoe gets into that, I just wanted to slide something in there. Good old news and notes section. 2 aftermaths sitting out there on YouTube for you to check out. Last week, we did 2 of them. Tiki and I talked to a young lady by the name of Tay. She's got a podcast called Talks with Tay. We had a real fun conversation with her. I think Tiki might have been just a little tipsy. She might have had a little something She was good to go. She was on one. It was great interview.
Did I deliver? Did I deliver?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, you did.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you that. And then we dropped another one on Saturday. Easy Diva and I talked to a real estate broker. Don't call him an agent. Real estate broker. Yes. Michael Talley. All right. He was dropping some knowledge about purchasing a house, what you need, everything. It was all there. So
I hope he called Comcast to fix his internet.
That was I forget who it was, but we overcame.
No, I lied. I think it was AT&T. AT&T, come on, man, help our boy Michael out.
But we overcame.
So what's the difference between a broker and an agent?
They'll tell you whether they're an agent or a broker.
And the certifications, and they can do more stuff than an agent.
I just want to know if M16 had retained anything from that.
Damn.
A broker can have agents under them. It's kind of like being
because he he owns he has his own group and everything. So I just want to put that out there that those were two really good episodes. You had one dropping knowledge, and we were dropping knowledge in both of them, but definitely is two that you want to check out. And if you want to be a guest on the radio show, just email the radio show inbox at gmail.com. All right. So now that we've done our shameless self-promotion, Khujoe said he got something for us to check out with him with the snack plug.
All right, I'm just gonna get right into it. Pillsbury birthday cake bars. So Pillsbury recently released a couple of new snack bars, ready to eat snack bars. A chocolate fudge brownie bar and then a birthday cake bar. So I'm plugging y'all to the birthday cake bar because it is a quick and satisfying sweetness for when you just kind of need something cakey. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have any donuts or anything like that on standby. It does a very good job of imitating birthday cake. Very vanilla-y, the vanilla frosting on the top. I get a hint of cream cheese, but I didn't see cream cheese in any of the ingredients, so I'm not even going to tell you that that's in there. But it's got the confetti sprinkles on there that Pillsbury kind of, been known for a while, the whole confetti thing. But yeah, I like them. Is it going to be your favorite snack? Probably not. But like I said, it does do a very good job of giving you that birthday cake flavor. So again, Pillsbury birthday cake bars.
So that's on the snack aisle, not the cold
aisle, right?
Right
next to the waffles, on the other side of the Smuckers.
Waffles? So these have to be.
No, these in the these next to Entenmann's and the Little Debbie's and.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to put these in the toaster
ain't frozen.
Or in the oven.
These are.
See, that's why I asked, because Pillsbury has a really good habit of making
these
you
are
have to unthaw stuff.
These are ready to eat. That's what I said. These are part of their ready to eat line of stuff. So yeah.
Right. See, that changes everything, because people like, look, I don't want to toast, heat, or.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Jeff. Thank you for asking.
Now, one more thing.
Ready to eat. These are over in the donut section. So I think they got a couple more ready to eat things that they releasing. I think cookie dough balls or something like that. But anyway, these are one of the newest.
So what do they taste like to you? Like what's the closest resemblance, texture and taste wise?
So texture wise, they kind of. It's kind of like what's those Danish
cheese Danish?
Yeah, the cheese Danish. So
okay.
without the cream cheese part, but the actual pastry part of the cheese Danish kind of sort of gives you that vibe with a little bit of donut-ish kind of sort of, but I mean it's cakey. It's like I said, it's like a cake donut.
So it's like a pastry outside, but a cake inside.
Sort of, yeah.
Interesting.
But it tastes like I said, it's very vanilla-y, so it really does give you kind of that birthday cake flavor. Yeah, so it's good, man.
I got one question.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of snacks like that on that aisle, they just taste like you can just taste all the preservatives and unnatural stuff when you bite into it. Is this one of these where you can just taste the preservatives and you don't even know what the hell you eating?
Pillsbury might end up paying me, so I don't want to say anything.
Because I was interested to know the code date on those, because them things be having like a 2-month code date, and I'm like,
it doesn't taste like.
Blink twice if it tastes artificial.
I'm trying these. Oh, okay. December. Well, you had it the right way the first time.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
December 23rd.
And I bought them in October.
Oh my God! Yeah, you answered my question, man. I'm good.
I bought them in October.
Hey,
them
you
things
been
longer
sitting
than
on
Lil
these since
Debbie.
October?
Been sitting on them since October.
Man, I'm still intrigued.
I went on a pretty big haul, and like I grabbed a bunch of stuff, but then have still been buying stuff since. So I just kind of got lost in the side. I still got. Look, I'm about to do another video. There's some stuff that's been sitting in the refrigerator. Funny enough, Pillsbury, since October.
Nice. The snack club, man. I'm interested in these. I'm gonna try these. I'm about to see if Amazon Fresh got some of them.
To Easy's question, it does not taste natural, like a natural, I don't know, fresh baked cake, but it's still good. You know what I mean? Like you just get past that. Yeah.
I mean, but I'm saying you're not eating it for nutrients and vitamins. You need a snack at 1 in the morning.
All right.
There you go.
Right. Hold on. Don't be a fat ass here, man. Come on.
Sorry, man. It's too late. That ship sailed.
I didn't say you're going to Whole Foods and buying it. I'm just saying, like,
it has less than 1 gram of protein. So, you know, if you eat enough of them, you can probably get a gram of protein.
Khujoe, man. That is, like I said, I'm interested. That's awesome. The snack plug is awesome, man. You be coming with it every week, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
For sure. All right. Now, the natural progression.
I hope you don't have a one guy to go like last week. I don't feel like the ladies would have done too well with the one.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, we're keeping it real simple this week.
Right.
Oh
last week,
God! Now I want to go look at the one last week.
Last week is fantastic.
Man, we played the game, then we went back around and remixed it. Yeah,
we played a game within the game. Khujoe changed the game on that one.
The one gotta go remix, patent pending.
All right.
So what you trying to say? You have more fun when we not here to mess up.
Well, I'm gonna let Khujoe and 16 speak because I didn't say nothing. I was just.
Well, it was like superhero based, so it was like comic book superhero based.
Oh, y'all can have that.
Yeah,
we don't want no parts of that.
See,
y'all did have a good time with that.
I've been saving that one in the stash for the right cast
moment.
So.
Yeah, and then last week was perfect for that because we had a whole. Thanks for checking out the show when you're not on it, Diva. But yeah, we definitely.
Well, I said I had to do a better job, and I was actually creating some content for 9 Hair Co. And I was like, you know what? Oh, actually, no, I was getting my nails done, and I was like, I could actually watch my own show because I missed it, and then I could let them know they did a great job. Shoot, I was there for an hour and I had time, so.
You did. You left a comment. I'm just messing with you. We know you watched because you had something to say about it. But
yeah.
I know Easy's got his one gotta go. I'm sorry I don't have your theme music queued up because shit happens. But
that's all good.
What are we gonna fight about this week?
All right, so I don't know if we're gonna put the photo up, but we'll keep it real simple. In the spirit of Khujoe's snack plug, we're gonna talk about food again. And we're going back to fried chicken.
We screen sharing.
I thought you were gonna share it. I had sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll try and work on that.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's pretty simple. So, the pieces of fried chicken, which one gotta go? You got the breast, the wing, the leg, and the thigh. Which one gotta go? And I'm just letting y'all know right now, the leg gotta stay. Y'all can argue about the rest.
The back don't have to go? I mean, the back not included?
Back?
Yeah, I know some people eat the back.
Hey, they don't sell no back at Popeyes.
Okay.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, can I go to Popeyes and ask
we ain't got no whole chicken from Costco. Nobody worried about the back.
Three-piece snack, all backs.
Dead.
I'm gonna get peppered again.
Hey, get that breast out of here. That breast can
What
go.
do you eat with that? Like a corn on the cob or something? Back in cob. Is that what you do?
Chicken got back.
But no, Khujoe, I agree. The breast can definitely get the fuck out.
Breast is out of here. Yeah, get that breast out of here.
Oh my God. The thigh can die. Ugh.
That's the best part.
It is. I've grown to really appreciate between the thighs.
I don't like dark meat chicken at all, period. So, I mean, if I have to eat a leg, fine. But a thigh, not going to happen.
A thigh is the most nutritious. It has less fat. It stays the moist of all the other pieces of chicken. The thigh is the best piece.
It is the most forgiving piece of chicken in terms of
it's the best of both worlds between the breast and the leg because you get the juiciness and you get a whole shit ton of fried skin that you can I disagree there.
You can
in real life, thighs save lives, but in chicken,
no, it still does. It
tastes gamey to me. Like I don't like
now.
It. It's just
where I'll say they can get the fuck out is when they do them damn leg quarters. That's too much work.
I do hate a leg quarter, and it's not gonna be fully cooked all the way at that meeting point.
Oh my God!
Function, funeral, whatever you want to call it. They be serving them leg quarters up, man. Like,
because you can go on base and get a bag of leg quarters for like $7.
Man,
they're always on sale.
Because nobody wants
for
them.
a reason. And it's only us buying them.
You've never gone to a white function and got leg quarters ever. I've never been.
Tiki, which piece got to go for you?
The wing.
Yeah, that's kind of pointless. You can't get full off of it.
Yeah, I'm not getting full off of it.
They be too
I mean, I do love wings themselves, like,
You like party wings.
Yeah, I like party wings, but the wing can probably go out because I'm gonna start with the thigh and then I'll eat the leg. And then if all else fails, then I'll go eat the breast. The wing is not gonna get me full at any point. It's good as hell though. I do like when you break it apart. I don't like the tip of it, but that flat piece of the wing, that is some good ass meat. It's just not enough meat. It's just enough to piss me off. So that's why it's got to go because I don't feel like being pissed.
But if the wing were bigger.
If the wing would like church's bigger, like church's size.
I was about to say, if the wing is bigger, you probably don't want to eat it. If that wing is big, it's probably the steroid chicken that was made in the lab. So you probably don't want that anyway.
Man, I mean,
like I've gone like to Publix and gotten like a wing dinner, or hell, I go to Bojangles or something and get a wing dinner. But you got to get there's got to be at least 3 of them in there to get you a good wing dinner because that translates to like 6 party wings, I guess. And then by the time you add your size in there, then you straight. But just the wing itself, like it can go. I don't want to be mad all day because I got to eat a bunch of them to get full. So
see, I just get the chicken breast and then I get the size and I'm done. I don't have to eat a whole bunch of pieces. It's juicy. It tastes great. Put some hot sauce on it. It's amazing. Or barbecue or whatever your preference.
The breast is just so dry. And it's a lot of work.
But I don't ever really get dry breast.
Where do you get all this dry meat from? It's like everything is dry.
Okay, let me say this.
Dry.
Man, look, it works for me in 16 because he loves the breast, and I like dark meat. So when we get together and watch football, we split a box of chicken. No,
we never beef.
But here's a juicy breast is still drier than the driest thigh.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's fact.
It's compared. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm not saying that the breast is completely dry.
You said it's so scholarly too. Like I don't think it's been talked about on that level.
Like it's not as that was perfect. Yeah. And guess who will never know? Me, because I'm never gonna eat the thigh. Okay, I've gone hungry plenty of times because that was the only option. I'm just gonna say, somewhere.
if you cooking and you're not quite sure of the recipe, always go for thigh. You can burn a thigh and it'll still be juicy.
I like to shred it and put it in my broccoli and chicken casserole.
Yeah, I was about to say them boneless thighs.
I do not get like certain Asian food if they make it with That's always my question. Is it dark meat or white meat chicken? And then that's how I determine what kind of Asian food I'm eating.
Yes.
That's why I stopped eating sesame chicken and stuff, because it's dark meat and it's just gross.
Gotta go to Orient Express. They got all white meat chicken at Orient Express.
The one I
Hey, shout out to Orient Express.
Yes.
Their food is good as hell.
They got great sushi, great fried rice, great noodles.
Yeah, their fried rice is good as hell too.
Great egg rolls. Great hibachi.
I might go over there tomorrow.
No, Lucky Key Khujeaux off of La Vista has the best Asian food ever.
Who?
Lucky Key Khujeaux, by the Best Buy. It's great. Their egg rolls are better than anybody. What do you want?
Okay, so for me, the one that's got to go is the thigh. Get it the fuck out of here immediately. Want no parts of it. If this was two got to go, then it'd be, even though I like a leg, it can get the hell on as well. The breast is staying. Easy, I don't know, man. You've been around good food all your life, and you talk about all this dry stuff that you've been having. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
No.
So,
No, the only thing I talk about that's dry is a well-done steak.
Is not.
And breast meat.
You've had them, then you had it wrong.
That's the two things.
So,
when Graham cooked her chicken stew, she knew to give Ezra the leg.
Because you know ain't nobody else want that, so you can have all you want. Here you go. You got it. All right? Because even Dad would be like, nah, I'm good. I'll take a wing or something. I don't want that shit.
I honestly think that, and it's too far ingrained in everybody now, so nobody's going to admit to it. I think that people only like and gravitate towards the breast because of its size. If the breast was small, nobody want that shit.
It's called the thigh.
It's got the most meat out of any piece of chicken that you.
That's what I just said. Because it's the biggest.
And when you flip that motherfucker over and you out at Popeyes, man, you got all the crunch and skin you can get your hands on the back of that.
Yes.
If you cut a piece off each one, if I peeled you a piece off of each one of those pieces of chicken and I told you to taste it and tell me which one tastes the best, you're gonna tell me the breast tastes the best?
Yes,
absolutely. It tastes. Let me tell you right now.
It tastes totally different.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell.
It tastes better as far as chicken, and it tastes really damn good in real life too.
Well, look,
nobody goes, oh, I mean, I see this breast here, but I'm gonna go for this one. I mean, if you got options.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, if we're talking about that, then the thigh meat is still probably gonna be better because that's where more of the juices are. So you know what I'm saying? Again, the thigh meat is juicier.
That's the only thing I'm gonna agree with you when it comes to that kind of chicken, because that's true.
And if it's fried, it's always just kept in that one little socket, man. It's like never fails.
So yes, for me, a thigh has to go. There's no question about it. Like Easy said, me and him have in all our lives have never beefed over a box of chicken. Everybody's happy. Yeah. You know, I'm not touching his side. I'm not touching his. It works out.
The funny thing is, we all kind of made like subtle comments when we first started talking about pieces of chicken. Like we all thought we would have the same answer, and here we are. We got 2 breasts, 2 thigh, and a wing. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, Easy, this picture, man. I can tell that you didn't make this one. Like you got this from some, because it's. If I had to put this on the screen, it'd have been like
dude,
this
it's
small.
blurry as shit. Yeah,
it's blurry.
Don't worry about it.
No need to mess up the quality
that
of it.
That thing's been screenshot way too many times. Just make a new one.
I could tell. I was looking at this and it's like, man, this thing is like your phone is bigger than this picture is.
Oh man.
I mean, fuck. Everybody done seen you know what a breast and a leg and a wing look like fried.
I think we were not gonna have an image for any one of them. I think this is it. This was the one to not have an image.
This is the one I think we could be fully transparent about. No issue.
Yes. You know what they know what it is. They don't need no assistance. They know what this is.
I think when we all finally get together, I think we're gonna do that though. We're gonna do a blind taste test. Chicken pieces.
Please do that. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Why y'all
dark meat chicken is gonna automatically come back out. I'm telling you right now, don't do it.
Wow.
I'm already a texture eater. It's like
once I've eaten out of the box, if there's nothing left in there but a thigh or a leg, yes, I will rock that as well. But that is definitely after the fact.
I got you.
I can smell chicken pieces and know which one's white meat and dark meat. Like they smell different to me. My whole life, it's disgusting. I can't do it.
Find out on a future episode.
Right. Will she throw up? Find out.
Will we replay it over and over? Find out.
What was the name of that show where they used to eat weird shit on there and get money?
Fear Factor.
Oh,
Fear Factor, yeah, do our own little Fear Factor shit.
But they wasn't even getting a lot of money. I'm like, you want me to play with spiders and snakes, and all I'm getting is that little.
You want me to eat up
like 50,000
insects and all kind of other
what
shit
if it was
that
for
was in a smoothie?
I think it was like 50. I think it was like 50 or 100,000 though.
It was like $50,000, but for some of the stuff they had to do, that was not worth it.
I was gonna say people working a 9 to 5, they do way more for less than that. So
but you also don't risk getting bit by snakes. Like they literally lay you in a pit and throw snakes on top of you.
You take your life in.
And them snakes ain't venomous. You gotta look. I would say this: nobody has ever died on
That's
Fear
how we
Factor.
thinking about it.
Look, I'm saying nobody's ever died on Fear Factor. There have been 16 people shot at Lenox Mall in the past 2 months, so you got a better chance.
Okay, yeah, you have a better chance of surviving Fear Factor than you do Lenox Mall.
That's my point.
Let me
and
tell
you ain't getting $50,000 off Lenox Mall.
It's nothing like just getting to work and finding out somebody got shot in the parking lot 5 minutes before you got there. It's like, what? Yeah. Now, and then having to what the heck, man? Like the
funny part about it, most of that to me is they'll be like, shooting happened at Lenox Mall and everybody on social media, or shooting anywhere. They'll be like, oh, a shooting happened here, y'all be safe out there. And they'll post the article, and then in the article they'll be like, suspect has been arrested. He's gone. Why do I have to be safe for? the nigga's been arrested. I'm not saying he the only one out here shooting, but you know what I'm saying?
The immediate threat has been stopped.
There's no longer an immediate threat. Like, oh, y'all be safe out there.
Well, I guess they just saying that because it could, you got one crazy, there could be more. So just watch your back. Be on alert.
That's on any given day. You ain't got to post a news article for me to be watching my back about getting shot.
Speaking of watching your back, my brother's wife, her car got broken into, and now no.
Speaking of watching your back, here's my OnlyFans.
Watch me wash mine.
Oh my god.
I'm
sorry.
So she went downtown to the gym, I think in Buckhead somewhere, I think, and she was working out with her cousin. And when she came back, somebody had broken into her car, but they didn't smash the glass. They used a glass cutter and cut a circle out, suctioned it off, and put the glass underneath the car and proceeded to steal her stuff out of the car.
Jason Bourne broke in her car, didn't he?
Hell yeah. What the hell? Who the hell had that kind of time?
Mission Impossible.
I said,
he on one of them radios, he was like, I'm in position.
I'm in position. And then they're like, doom, doom, doom,
hey,
doom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Does your friend work for any kind of government agency or pharmaceutical company? Did they have an antidote stashed in the glove box?
Well, she is in the medical field like my brother. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows?
I'm saying, man, dudes that had number time on their hands in quarantine. Some dude that went on YouTube and was like, how do I cut a hole out of some glass?
How do I cut a whole window? I'm like, they did what now?
Whatever happened to just breaking a window,
Well, one, it makes noise.
In Buckhead, you got to
two,
keep it classy, I guess.
Yeah, you got to keep it classy. You don't want to be too.
That's a classy way to rob somebody easy.
You don't want to leave glass shards everywhere. Someone could get hurt.
It's only the the Caucasian robbers that be doing the little circle or spies. So
Yeah, I might applaud if I come out and see a whole circle cut in my window.
Yeah, I'm gonna be thoroughly impressed because not only did you open the door, get everything, but you closed it back and just. I don't know if they fucked around and put the little circle back on the window, but
no, they politely slid it under the car.
Wow.
This was like a polite thug, like a very polite robber, didn't want to leave a mess.
The gentleman thief. He left his calling card. It's a monocle. No, just leave your doors unlocked. If you're going anywhere downtown Atlanta, Buckhead, anywhere, just leave your door unlocked and don't leave nothing in the car. Because if they can check your door handle and it opens and they don't have to bust your window, then you good.
Oh my God, did you guys ever see the way that they were hacking cars without a key? Because so many cars are computerized now. And it's on YouTube. I have to send it to you, but it was like this guy who they call him a white hat because he's a hacker, and now he contracts for the government and also contracts for the top car dealerships, and how they can just take something on this little gadget and they can like run a code on your car and unlock it and just get in and drive away.
Right. I've seen like they bounce a signal off of your key fob. They use that thing, like if you got the key somewhere close to like a door or something like that, they can bounce a signal off the key fob to like unlock your car and get in it. Yeah, I don't know if that's the same thing you talking about, but like hacking.
Well, they do. They weren't bouncing it off the key fob. They were bouncing it off the computer that's in the car. Gotcha. So they would send a series of signals and see which one talks back from that particular car, and then they run another code and it tells the car to unlock it. And nowadays you don't need a key to start the car, so they use the same series of codes to tell the car to turn on, and then it just back up and drive off. Yeah, like it was crazy. Interesting, but crazy.
Yeah. This whole show has been random, and now we got a segment called Random.
Yeah.
By the looks of what's in the background, Tiki should probably go first.
I was about to say, I thought I saw something moving.
It's the cutest little puff that just keeps bouncing around.
She keeps bouncing around.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, Tiki?
Hold on, Kai. Hold on. Now she made me forget what I was gonna rant about. Hell, now I forgot. Go somebody else. Go. Let me think of it real quick again.
Khujoe?
I'm gonna jump in real quick. I don't know if y'all can see Khujoe's screen, but it looked like the whole night that you've had a laptop up and you've just been sitting behind a laptop.
Huh?
Like we see the screen on your brother's eyes, on his glasses.
No. I'm saying if you look at Khujoe's screen, the black part under his video, it looks like he's on a laptop, sitting behind a laptop.
I see it.
Y'all can't see it, but
that's very random as hell. So
it's random, man.
Aww.
She get on my nerves.
I don't see it. Well,
like that's what I'm saying. Like, no. Like, so your video does not take up the whole screen. It's shrink. So you have like black on top, black on the bottom. So the black on the bottom looks like you've been behind a laptop all night.
Got it. You smiling like you got something.
Nah, it just popped in my head. That's what makes it random. Is one of the most annoying things that could happen in life is you're driving and there's a person who is stationary, and the moment you get by them, they start to move too. What is that? If you stationary and you see me moving, stay the fuck still. You've been still before I started moving. Stay still when I get past you. That's what. Have you ever noticed that happens all the time? Where a car is stationary, the moment you start to move, they start to move. Then you stop a little, they stop a little. Like, just stay your ass still. Sorry, that happened to me the other day, and I just noticed people do that shit all the time. Like, okay, be still.
I just got a glimpse of you at like 62. This is gonna be great.
This is me now.
Can you imagine?
What? He gonna have on the same glasses, a different t-shirt, and a very similar hat, and it's gonna be even more of a rant about somebody driving something. Yeah,
this is me now.
All right.
I'm not your guy. Diva, I say this all the time. I am not your goddamn court jester, okay? That is not why I'm here.
That symbol on your hat says otherwise.
Oh, and you typically do see jesters wearing the fluid.
You really do.
Yeah,
you really do. Proudly smack in the middle of your forehead.
But,
yep.
That's none of my business.
It's really not. You should just not mention the Falcons out your mouth ever. You should just stick with that.
Sorry. Hey, look, y'all kicker needed to get me like 20 fantasy points like he's been doing all season, and he just had one job. Matt Ryan had one job. All he had to do was complete one more pass.
Somebody mute his mic.
That's your goddamn random for the night.
I'm going to say his name wrong, but young Hoko, I needed my man to kick another 50-yard
Get him out of here.
And Matt Ryan decided to throw an interception. Y'all had one job.
Mute him. Jesus. Get him out of here. Fantasy football. Nobody cares.
Had one job.
Oh my God.
You didn't random yet.
I didn't. Oh, Tiki, go.
Let me go real quick. Yeah, just really quick. I hate all these fancy ass holiday Christmas trees. I don't like these ones where people are decorating them in like football teams and all this weird extra stuff. I don't like that. That's not the spirit of Christmas. Quit putting them shits online. We don't want to see them. I don't want to see them, but some people do want to see them. Quit telling these people that, oh, that's beautiful. That's really nice. No, them shits is ugly. I don't like it. Stop doing it, please. I hope this is not a trend that keeps going because them shits is ugly.
That sounded like the equivalent of people putting nasty food on their social media feed and people saying, oh, that looks so great. Yum.
Quite possibly. Somebody did one the other day. I saw it was like a Pittsburgh Steelers tree. It was a white tree and it was decorated in yellow and black and had like a jersey on it and ribbons and balls. And I was just like, this is horrible. Somebody was like, oh my God, I love that. My husband would love that. That's so dope. I was like, no, it looked like whoever did it was on dope, but it's not dope. Quit posting these shits. I saw like a couple of cowboy trees. Quit posting them shits. It's not cute. I don't like it.
You heard M16's feelings. He's trying to hide his Saints tree over.
Oh no, I was gonna say this is not something even I would do, man. I do not need a Saints tree or you know a Pelicans tree or something like that. That's
they break our hearts enough during the other weeks of the year.
Yeah.
So
how does that
keep our Christmas tree?
How does that encompass family when you putting up a team like tree? You know,
yeah,
I don't know
like,
if it would trigger
stop
me.
That.
Yeah. I don't know if it would trigger me to the point of Tiki. Tiki is like legitimately ready to kick in somebody's door and push their tree down. But I'm just saying, you know.
I'm about to Cobra Kai some damn body. Shit.
I am here to destroy your Christmas tree.
Take that shit down. That shit is ugly. Stop it now.
Nobody's earning money off spades. Nobody's making that a career.
No.
Nobody is, gonna put that on your tombstone that you were an amazing spades player. Just chill out. It's a game. Have fun.
First of all, you sound like somebody who don't play cards very well.
Hey, I was about to say,
because also spades is some real shit, okay?
That also goes for dominoes and dice, bro.
But first off, nobody ain't never won no rent money playing spades, though. So
you don't know that. You don't know people out here winning. You don't know that. Stuff has been. I've seen some pink slips on the line over spades before.
I've never seen a spades pot bigger than $15.
Families have been broken. Yes. Relationships have ended over spades games.
That's why I threw dice and dominoes in there because those three games
is brilliant.
Really be life changing for
dice,
good or bad reasons.
So first of all, dice is played in casinos. So, I mean, you play craps and dice in casinos. So that's a legitimate game that you probably could win millions of dollars on. Dope boys play dice and, whatever in the hood, and it'd be bands on the line. When y'all playing spades at Thanksgiving, y'all probably got $3 total on the table between all 8 of y'all.
Hey, don't forget the rolls of quarters and pennies.
Or maybe some match.
Everybody got that one penny.
It's a coin shortage right now, so somebody is happy to get them rolls of quarters and pennies right now. It's a bunch of people out there with some Royal Crown bags looking for some change. Or Crown Royal bags looking for change.
They would love to have those coins right about now.
9 times out of 10, y'all playing for bragging rights and just to be playing. Ain't no money.
First of all, you play for ego.
Because Uncle Johnny been whipping y'all ass since 1991 and can't nobody figure it out. And that's what's been happening.
Because he can count the cards. He can keep in his memory. He's counting the cards. That's the only way he's still winning.
Yep.
Spades is the only game that you get vetted before you're allowed to play. Like, there's literally a questionnaire like, oh, okay, would you like to play spades? Okay, you want that person on your team? Hold on. Let me talk to them for a minute. Okay, do you know how to play spades? Do you know what reneging is? Do you know how many books you got? Like, it's a
And
questionnaire.
Lord, don't
You know how to count cards. Yes, you know how to count your books.
Yes. You'll never hear the end of
it. If you underbid, you can go somewhere. Just don't talk to nobody for the rest of the night, and don't renege. Yes. That is just like the ultimate disgrace, because now you just cost us books and time, and
now we gotta run a Boston to try and stay in the game. Who the hell? I don't like that shit.
No, and don't cut me. Pay attention to the board, because if
exactly, play off. Do not cut me. You better play off.
So before we sign off, I wanted to ask everybody something when we get done.
So just have fun.
No.
None of y'all are making a living off of this game.
You don't know that. You do not know that.
I can see the pot on the table. If your rent $3, then
if they say, wait, let me tell you. So it might have been a Section 8 person at the table whose rent might be $3. So their rent is getting paid off this game.
Hey, Tiki, we will be on each other's team. We know who not to put on our team, okay?
Look, yes. I can play. I just don't take it that serious. Like when people start, like she said.
No, you sound like somebody who renege a lot. Whenever you say, I can play, but I don't take it as you renege a lot.
That's like when they tried to take the sportsmanship out of football, like you can't talk trash, you can't dance, you're like it's just boring. It's like if you can't crap talk during spades, like it is just like horrible. If you can't make somebody fun to me,
I guess I know the rules of the game and how to play it. It's just never been that fun. Like I'll play, you know what I'm saying, and we just drinking and stuff.
Lord.
It's not
I don't trust it. I'm not.
You playing. See, that's the problem. You're playing with people who just want to play for fun. They ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. It's not fun.
No, I'm saying I'm playing with people that take spades seriously, and
you must be playing with some white people. You playing with white people?
No. Older black people?
No,
no, because I learned from some older black people.
I'm talking
Uncle Johnny, the one that's been whooping y'all since 1991.
Uncle Johnny went to jail, and I promise you, and let me tell you, because I got an uncle who used to get locked up all the time, and every time he would come home, he would work on my card game, so I can play the hell out some card. I can play spades, I can play casino. Hell yeah!
That's all they got in jail most time. Well, they got smartphones now, but like before, they was just.
This was like back in the 90s. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's not that serious, guys. Come on, it's just.
You don't play well.
Also, Uno.
Oh hell no! Uno will end.
Hold on.
Uno will end it.
Let him finish the statement.
We need to learn the rules before we start we need to learn the rules before we start taking it seriously.
You gotta call stacking before the game start. That's the first rule right there. Because if you don't call stacking before the game start, then you cannot start stacking once the game starts.
Stacking does not need to be discussed. Look,
Milton Bradley told y'all that y'all been playing it.
I got 3 more in the deck. I'm drawing them. Okay.
But see, black people ain't care about that.
If you didn't call stacking, you are not drawing. You're not throwing them all down.
The man who created the game told you was playing it wrong. Exactly. We was like, no, we haven't.
The creator you playing of the game is like, y'all been playing it wrong this whole time.
If I got a blue skip, a yellow skip, a red skip, I'm putting them all down, okay? Like
no, if you ain't called stacking, we are not putting them all down.
Nah, you don't call that. I'm letting you know right now, that's how you play.
Yes, you do. You do have to call stacking.
In the beginning, it's culturally, in our culture, before you start any game, you have to say, how do you play?
Exactly. How do you play?
Wait, I will say to Easy's point, stacking is typically how it's played without the rules being specified. Just like in spades, you don't say that deuce is wild. You just play.
No, but you have to ask people.
You gotta call Joker, deuce.
Exactly, because you got a lot of people who don't want to play with the deuce. And I'm like,
Tiki, you talking about the people in Uno that be throwing out the draw 4 and the draw 4, and then they throw some draw 2s and some shit. Yeah, that we don't do that. I'm just talking about, look, if I got 5 draw 2s in my deck, you're gonna have to pull a 10.
How many people are you playing with? Just one other person? You playing with a group of people? Because it had to have already been on the table before you can put all those draw 2s out. You just can't randomly put them out here. Like, what are we doing here?
Randomly. I mean, I'm talking about in a scenario if you're playing with other people.
If you stacking it,
I see what you're saying. Has it already been are you the first person to start stacking, or did somebody stack before you?
These are the rules that have to be explained.
So you mean to tell me y'all play Uno and y'all don't stack?
Nah, we stack.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Yes, because personally, I don't like to stack. So it needs to be said, are we stacking or not?
You go from 2 cards.
This is how I know how competitive Tiki is. Tiki said she had, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, she said she had 5 more minutes. You got her triggered. And she's like, I'm here. I'm about
to go. My baby like, I'm hungry, Mom. I want something to drink. I'm like,
man, don't say that. Don't say that on the internet. These folks call you
we don't need the government pulling up to her crib. Yeah.
They want their nighttime snacks.
The last Uno game that I played, there was a draw 12 that happened. And it was the funniest thing that ever happened.
Have y'all played the Uno flip? Have y'all played with these flip cards?
No.
Go get you a stack. We can play next week because it's gonna blow your whole Uno mind because you might be down to one card and then somebody hit you with a flip. It's a whole different set of cards on the others. The flip. It's called Uno flip.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
Hey, go get my Uno cards real quick. Go get mommy's Uno cards.
Oh man.
That's another one that be breaking hearts. That switch hands, man.
Oh yeah. I used to play Switch a whole lot, but I'm telling you, this Uno flip, it's a whole nother set of rules. It's a whole different set of cards on the other side with different denominations. It's completely different, and you just be like flip, and then it changes the whole dynamic of the game. And so whoever thought they was about to go out, they not finna go out. They finna be pissed as hell.
I got a card game called Dose, and it's made by the same people. It's I guess the sequel to Uno.
Oh yeah, it come in the blue pack.
Yeah, I've never played it. It's just been sitting in my cabinet for like.
It's not a very good game. I only got it because it was like $3.99 at Target.
I think somebody gave it to me as a it was a secret. It was like one of them white elephant.
This is my Ingles card. She brought me the Ingles card and said, "Oh,
it's all good. We've yapped for far too long. Another good one in the books.
Yeah.
You wanna say bye?
All right, so let's wave to the camera.
My random is I got a facial and my skin looks extra chocolate.
Oh, we forgot Beavis didn't go. Yeah.
Say bye.
I got a facial and it looks amazing. No.
Are you gonna put that on your OnlyFans?
Maybe.
Your facial.
Did you use a Groupon though?
No, I bartered.
Out.
I did hair and I got a facial, so.
Hit us up. YouTube, blogtalkradio.com/itstheradioshow. At It's the Radio Show on Instagram and other places. We gone.